Welcome to a new season of the Comedy Hype News Show, but we're taking it late night. I'm your host, Symphony Thompson, and we've got a very special debut episode for y'all. This season, we've got comedy, brand new segments, and don't worry, we got the same news stories that you all love so much. And did I mention you guys will get to meet my hype man, Lester Green. Tonight, we also have the very funny DeAnthony Turner joining us for Hot Topics. I can't wait to show you all what we've been working on. So family, welcome to Late Night. Thank you. So this season on the Comedy Hype News Show, Late Night, I am not alone because I've got a co-host, y'all. Without further ado, let me introduce y'all to my hype man, Mr. Lester Green.
Yo. What's up?
Now, Lester, I got to start from the top. I got to start from tip top. Because we did promo for Late Night. You know, we set up, we got everything organized with the team, but you came into the picture and really made it a late night show.
I did that.
Y'all, Lester really showed out. Let me show y'all. Lester said, no, we got to have something on the desk. We got Symphony Thompson.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it very much.
Now you official. But before we get official.
Okay.
I got you something else.
Me
and the team got you something.
I gotta one up you.
Gotta get the roses, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it. I do appreciate having you here. How does it feel to be a part of the team?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm more excited for you. Because you're a late night host now. How you feel?
I feel great. I feel honored. I feel inspired. I'm big on, especially in this industry that we're in, just looking back and being able to do the research and know who came before you, who really laid down the groundwork. So big shout out to all the Black women that laid down the groundwork in Late Night, because right now you don't see a lot of those. So I'm excited to be at least one of the ones that's pushing the Late Night forward.
I like that.
Yeah.
So let me ask you,
okay.
Did you go to Africa recently?
You know what? I did. I went to Cape Town, South Africa. It was the most beautiful experience I've ever had out of all my trips. And I've been to Paris and of course down to Mexico because it's not far. But Cape Town, it changed my life.
It did?
And I mean completely changed my life. I am a new woman. That's why I'm here.
Wow.
That's why I'm here.
I like it.
It's because of Cape Town.
It.
So big shout out to Cape Town. If you have not been, I highly encourage you to go to Cape Town. It's beautiful. Have you been to Cape Town?
I haven't.
Lester, we got to get you there.
I need to get out there. Yo, help me get to Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. Well, we got to pay some bills in order to help you. So in order to do so, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to be covering some hot topics with Montgomery, Alabama's own comedian, DeAnthony Turner. You're watching the Comedy Hype News Show, Late Night.
Yeah!
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy E. Mays, and I am here with Hype Hunter today, and we are at the Garden Bar at Hype Studios. And I am so happy to have Auntie from the Bookstore Gallery here with me today. And today she's actually brought us something special. I really want to try this. Tell me a little bit about it.
Ha Ha Hemp is a collaboration with Comedy Hype. John of Comedy Hype was the one.
Shouts out the home team.
There you go. He was the one who came up with the idea of having a tea that helps you laugh daily.
Oh.
Drink tea.
Laugh daily.
Ha Ha Hemp. Hemp basically is a plant. It's the cousin to the marijuana plant. People often ask, well, is it going to get me high? No, it's not going to get you high. It's going to get you chilled. That's what hemp does.
All right, this is your boy's first taste at Ha Ha Hemp. Oh, that's good.
Is it really?
That's
You're
good.
not just saying that, right?
No, that is good. Head over to hypemarket.com for our platform. We have all her products listed there. And that doesn't fit your fancy, you can head down to the Bookstore Gallery, speak with Auntie herself, get a little bit more information, run whatever you need to do, Google search, put it in your computer, on your phone. Go get this product. Thank you very much. This is amazing. Amazing.
All right, let's start at the top. Shannon Sharpe and Club Shay Shay have set the world on fire after their explosive interviews with legendary Cat Williams and Monique. Now, both interviews have had their own effect in the community, with many Black comedians and entertainers reacting to the interview, both positively and negatively. Judge Mathis, Dave Chappelle, Steve Harvey, and some others didn't like them because it puts black comedians against one another. The argument for these types of interviews is that they're truth-telling, and these comedians have a right to tell their story.
First of all, I like Shannon Sharpe. And the reason why I like him is because he's so relatable. I think when people come on his show, they feel like they can just talk to him. They can have a conversation with him. They can be honest with him. So I think he sets a great tone in terms of making people feel comfortable. Now, in terms of him and Mike Epps going back and forth, I do think that they could have handled it differently because they are older. In fact, Guy Torrey recently made a video saying that Generation X is the reason to blame, right? He's saying that they should have just picked up the phone and made a phone call.
No, for sure.
Yeah. So why don't we just play that clip and hear what Guy Torrey had to say?
Look, man, with everything going on now and all this beef that's going on, comedians and commentators and all this back and forth, man, this is my generation. These are Gen Xers. And we want to talk crap about the millennials and Gen Y and Gen Z, and we're looking a damn fool ourselves. Look, man, we got to be a better example. Come on, Gen X. We got to be a way better example, man. Let's stop all this, okay? Let's just stop.
Something needs to change. Something needs to happen. Because I think people get so caught up in numbers and getting a huge following and making an impact and trying to be controversial instead of just
being true.
Yeah, I like that, bro.
And I'll speak to that just a little bit and I'll let you chime in. It's crazy because Comedy Hype has gotten a lot of backlash for being messy and like all that kind of stuff. Granted, we try to be very neutral and just have conversation. It's not like we're not calling people like, hey, you want to come up here and talk about such real quick? So it's not that, but we've definitely gotten backlash in that as well, where it's like, oh, y'all trying to be messy, when it's like, we're just reporting what y'all put out there. Like it's just what's happening in the news.
It's crazy, man. People put it out there to be mad. The one thing I can say about social media took away the thrill.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be a thrill of doing stuff and, you know what I'm saying, maybe getting, like, porn, for example.
Wait a minute.
Hear me out.
Okay, I'm holding
You
on.
remember back in the day, if you wanted to watch porn, you had to sneak in your dad's closet, take his tape, play it, and then rewind it and put it back. These kids got it on their phone now. You go to Twitter and it's right there.
That's a fact.
Come on,
and you
man.
don't even have to follow it on,
You
it's
don't.
called X now. You don't even have to follow, because I go on Twitter sometimes, or X, whatever it's called, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't follow that. That ain't my timeline.
You be seeing somebody praying, the next scroll is like, whoa. You can't even open it in church.
Yeah, good.
But you know what? I was watching Comic Pierre say something, and he was talking about how he tried to invite some of these big time comedians on his show, and they turned him down. And he was saying the reason being is because he don't got the followers, or he don't got 2 million subscribers and things like that. And I want to ask the two of you, what do you think about that? Because I think Comic Pierre gives a great show. And I think it's about the quality. Why are we so caught up in all these numbers? And, oh, he don't got enough followers, or he's not famous enough, I'm not going on his show. What do you guys think about that?
Well, it's definitely a famous game. It's a numbers game now, man. Nobody really care about what you did in the past. It's what are you doing now when it comes to entertainment, period. So, and Pierre's podcast is great. I love it. I watch it faithfully. I've seen my favorite ones with him and did. Carlos Miller was one of my favorite ones he did. But a lot of people don't want to do it because, man, it's not going to give me what I need. Monique would have went on Pierre, probably had a great interview, but it wouldn't have gotten her what she got on Shannon Sharpe, which is that messiness, that Shannon gives, that he wears tight pants, man, in the camera. It's like he's giving that, and people entertain it, and the young people eat it up.
Yeah. And a big shout out to Pierre, Yamanika, and Capone. We got some things to talk about there. I'm super excited for that. But we're going to go ahead into the next topic. Now, y'all know the Super Bowl was this past Sunday. Don't know if y'all watched or not. But besides the game, everyone cannot stop talking about Usher's halftime performance, calling it one of the greatest of all time. Even though it was a great show, some of the men are saying that Usher might have went a little too far during the performance with Alicia Keys.
See, it's rare you find. See, it's rare you find.
Now, after looking at the video, and y'all watched the performance, DeAnthony, I'll start with you again. Especially given Usher's past experiences that we've seen. We've seen it with Keke Palmer. What do you think? Do you think this is inappropriate, being that, you know, she has Swiss Beats, now Usher was recently married?
Yeah, congratulations to Usher. First off, congratulations to that guy, because he had, well, I think it's because, I'm going to give it to him, the highest ratings of any Super Bowl was this Super Bowl, and I'm going to give credit to Usher because he did a great thing. But I mean, it's entertainment. Yeah. I can't say it's too much. You talked about his past. Let's go further on. I don't think nobody's worried about Usher taking that girl, because if you go further in the past, Usher came out with herpes, if you remember. They said he had simplex. Now, I ain't spreading no rumor. It was public knowledge. So, realistically, nobody's going to have sex with Usher.
Yeah. So, well, he has a wife now, so I'm pretty sure they plan to do something, DeAnthony.
Poor girl.
Okay, well, let me ask, and I'm going to ask both of y'all, because being that both of you are married, let me ask, how would you feel if this was your...
If it's Usher?
Okay.
I would be mad because I don't know how simplex works. So, I don't know if him touching her would have, I don't know. I don't know if he had an outbreak at that moment. I would have been mad for a different reason.
Okay, but no jealousy from seeing the entertaining piece.
It's I'm an entertainer.
Yeah.
So as an entertainer, you have to take it with a grain of salt. As an entertainer, if you're married, if you're gonna date an entertainer, you have to know that it comes with the territory. There's gonna be women, there's gonna be men that are gonna be around, that's gonna be with them. You cannot be a jealous person and date an entertainer. If you are, you might as well date an attorney.
That's okay. Okay, so let's say if it's not Usher. This is just a regular...
Prince would have made me mad, because Prince was still alive.
Not a celebrity.
Oh, no. Anybody else?
A normal guy. This is a guy she works with. They're putting on some type of presentation.
I'm pulling up with house shoes, gyms. I'm pulling up gym shorts. You ain't gonna hug my woman if you just pump gas for a living. You're not hugging my woman.
That's a good job. They need to make that prevalent here in
Pumping
America.
Gas?
Yeah, somebody to pump gas for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because it's cold outside.
It is.
I be wanting to feel like a woman sometimes. You're 20 on the pump.
You're 20 on the pump.
Let me bring you in. When you saw this, what was your thoughts? Did you think it was inappropriate?
I thought it was okay, simply because Usher has been performing for how long, right? He had that tour, Vegas and everything, and you saw what he was doing with people, Jennifer Hudson, getting very close. Right. So that's who he is. That's a part of his show. So I didn't have a problem with it, but I did want to bring a fact to the light.
I like facts.
Yeah, you like facts, right? We like facts here. So according to Forbes, 40% of the people have cheated on a partner with a colleague. And 43% of people have married someone they met at work. Now, when you see something like that,
reconsider.
Yeah, you never know, is what I'm saying. You never know.
Didn't she steal Swiss Wheats from his wife?
Allegedly. Let's add allegedly.
Allegedly. I was asking a question. I don't know. I don't have the facts on that. But allegedly. It's a dangerous game.
Have you ever had a work wife?
A work wife? Why you gonna ask me that?
You're right. Have you ever had a...
I'll say this. I've been in entertainment for 13 years, acting, comedy, plays. I've been married for 6. I have definitely done, because when you're working with somebody so close, you're going to...
It was before the 6 years,
wait, long time ago.
Before he got married.
Before I got married. I've been faithful for the whole 6 years.
Yep. We are going to move along from there now. Speaking of dating, if you make $50K or less in a year, you should not be dating. Now, before you react, this is not coming from me. This is actually a viral clip online making its round where they talk about finances when it comes to pursuing a relationship. Now, in it, they say if you make $50K or less, you should be focusing on yourself because it costs money to court a woman. Now, they're specifically talking to men. Let's take a look.
So if you're making $50,000, don't date. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date. Courtship costs.
Okay.
Everything costs.
Okay.
You can go for 22 walks in the park. Eventually, shorty is gonna need a sip of something. If you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. And whatever that looks like for you, you might only make 50,000, but you live in a shoe. Or get you a bottom of the barrel bitch that's gonna date you when you have no money. If she doesn't have the expectation, enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually you're gonna wanna run. Because she doesn't stretch you. She allows you to be this stagnant dude in the same jeans for days. You know what I'm saying?
Be cutting up.
I'm
You
just
talk about
saying.
me.
Now, Lester, I seen your face before we even played the clip. I gotta come to you first. What's your reaction?
So I disagree with that. Sometimes people get too caught up in money. It's not always about money. I look at compatibility. I look at, is there a connection? Is there chemistry? Why we get so caught up in the material things? I just don't understand that. And most of these people who talk like that are single and trying to find someone. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? you feel me on that?
It's crazy that we got two married people on the panel, and I'm okay. DeAnthony, let me get your thoughts. What's your reaction to it?
I got two different opinions because I got two daughters, so I got two different opinions.
Okay.
My first opinion is she retarded. First off, because I feel like women want to go into a relationship with a man that already is established when they're not even all the way there yet.
Correct.
Like they want to go in something that's already built. They don't want to do the work, which everything requires work. You get with somebody. My parents married at 21 years old. They had a 1-bedroom apartment. They didn't have no money. Today, they both buy whatever car they want, whatever. Like they're living great. My dad's retired with his own business. My mom, she's in the school system, and they're living great. I'm talking money's not an issue. It's not about where you start, it's about where you're going. I would say that. So if you're looking for somebody for money, you're already looking for the wrong thing. You should be looking for how they treat you or how they love, how they represent themselves as a man. And if you meet somebody who's like that, you can have a man with a lot of money but a devil at heart. You meet somebody with a kind heart, you can help him build his business or his success. So I do believe she's retarded.
Yeah. No, look.
I like that, bro.
But I'll never tell my daughters to date a broke man. I'll tell you that right now. I won't tell them to look for money, but I will tell them to be realistic on life because me and them, I had to struggle. You know what I'm saying? I probably don't make $50,000 now. My wife does. My wife's great. She makes probably more than me on paper.
Yeah.
And it's a struggle sometimes. So I'll tell my daughters, don't struggle if you don't have to. If you're not where you need to be financially, get that. Once you're there, marry whoever for whatever. But don't be trying to marry broke.
Yeah.
Not saying he's broke, I'm saying both of y'all broke. Don't be trying to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's a struggle. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if both of y'all ain't got the money, sometimes just chill, wait on it, and when you got it, then get married.
Now, I want to throw in a fact there because 73% of Americans earn less than $50K. So that to me already, it puts you out. But then also too, I think the question is what type of relationship are you looking for? Because as a woman, one, I'm tired of seeing all these like podcasts go into like, just bashing men and saying, oh, well, men, you have to do this and you have to do this. But what about the women? Like, why are women sitting on that panel like, yeah, girl, like, egging that on? That's not okay. We have to have better standards for ourselves and not just money. Because I've dated a man with money. And baby, let me tell you, I was not happy at all. Nor was he happy because money does not make you happy. Like you said, it's about compatibility. How do you treat me? How do you treat other people? What is your heart like?
Yeah.
So seeing stuff like that. And then when she said the bottom of the barrel, I was like, hold on, now you talking to me. Like I started getting personal. I had to ask the audience, like, y'all good? Anybody else triggered? Because I got triggered.
I can tell that triggered you a
It
little
did.
bit. Your eye twitched.
It got my neck because I don't believe that. Okay, if I'm not looking at a man for his money, but everything else aligns. Spiritually, we're aligned. Emotionally, we're aligned. Like we're able to be aligned in those places. I'm not. If he makes $50K, cool. What can we do to reach the next level?
Right.
That doesn't make me a bottom of the barrel B.
No.
It just makes me a woman that I know what value I can bring, and I know what he's bringing to the table too, and we can do it together. So. Yeah, we're gonna close out on that one. And plus, people just want to go viral.
That's it.
Yeah,
want to go viral.
Just want to go viral. But we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we have a special stand-up comedy performance by the one and only DeAnthony Turner. We'll be right back. My favorite comedians and our Hype Mic host. Y'all give it up for Montgomery's very own DeAnthony Turner.
Appreciate it. I'm gonna start off real quick, simple. I'm in my 30s now. Anybody 30 and up, make some noise. I'm 32. When you get in your 30s, you realize that you don't like certain stuff no more. Like certain stuff just irk me. Like I hate seeing 50-year-old women that wear eyelashes and prescription glasses. Like, especially when they ask you to read something. Like, take one off, then you can read. I hate that. Also, I hate men over 30 wearing skinny jeans. The too skinny, like I hate that. I went to church one time and the deacon had some skinny jeans on and he was like, it was bad. And he's walking in front of me and my wife in church told me, excuse me, and she told me, my Lord. I said, bitch, excuse me, Jesus. Just certain stuff I'm realizing when you're 30, you don't like no more. Like, I hate seeing men over 30 with purses. Does something to me. There's no way a man should get dressed then and say, that's very sassy to me. Come on, man. A simple book bag will suffice. That's all I'm saying. I hate it. Not bashing nobody that's doing it. I just don't like it. I'm in my 30s now, and I'm realizing I do different stuff. Like I went to Jamaica for the first time on my 30th birthday. Had a great time. And only thing that was bad, I let my wife plan the whole trip. Women in Jamaica planning a trip is bad, fellas. You plan it, okay? Because she took me to a nude beach. Now usually that'll be fun, except in Montego Bay, okay? I don't know if you ever been to Jamaica, but as soon as we got out the car, every person in Jamaica was just, and she excited. She done took her towel off, told me, let's go. I said, come back, hold up. It's an infestation out here. We're not doing this like that. Take me to Mexico. I'd rather go to Cozumel. I'll go crazy in Cozumel. I even speak Spanish out there. The uno, dos, tres, cuatro, Taco Bell, Nacho Libre, you know. Before I get out of here, I do want to say also, black men, take care of your children. It's so important to take care of your children. No, for real. I got 4 kids. I love them all. I got an 11-year-old, I got a 7-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 19-month-old. The oldest 2 are boys, the youngest 2 are girls. I grew up where I don't hit my daughters. I grew up with all boys, with my brothers. I ain't got no sisters. So I learned not to whoop my daughters because I don't never want them to feel like what it means for a man to put their hands on them. I'll never let them say a man's supposed to put their hands on them. So I don't whoop my girls. I let their mama do it. But the 19-month-old, she know this. She knows I'm not gonna hit her. And my threats don't work with her like it worked with everybody else. Like my oldest daughter, my voice make her cry. That little heifer that's 19 months, she totally different. I walked in on her drawing on my sofa. And she was in there too, just drawing Grace's corner, just all over. And I said, hey, put that pen down. She looked me dead in my eyes and started dancing with it, just going up and down. And I couldn't say nothing, but I'm gonna tell you, mama, that's what I'm gonna do. I love my daughter. My daughter, I knew she was gonna be a problem growing up because she had cradle cap as a young age. And I don't know if you know what cradle cap is, but that's when they lose all their hair in the middle. And she only got hair on the side, so she looked like George Jefferson a little bit. But she'll still be waking up crying, and like, you can't be ugly and crying at 3 in the morning. That's just, you gotta pick a spice. Like she's just up 3 in the morning just, ah! It made me so mad, I got up and hollered right back at her, ah! Bitch, don't do that, okay? You look like you need to go to job in the morning, don't do that. But I appreciate y'all, man. That's my time. I'm DeAnthony Turner. Follow me on social media at the DeAnthony Turner, Reverend Mo Money on TikTok. I'm out of here, peace.
Now, before I let you go, you know I got to let the people know what you have going on. So what can we keep out the look for?
Well, right now I'm filming a movie. I got some stuff out there on Tubi. I got a project I produced called Atlanta Fornication. Also one I wrote and produced on the Amazon Prime called Decisions. It's a 2-part. Check that out. But you can follow me on all my social media, the DeAnthony Turner, 3 regular words, TheDeanthony Turner, Reverend Mo Money on TikTok. Follow me, and I'll keep you locked and loaded.
Absolutely. We'll have it all at the bottom. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Stick around. We're going to take a quick commercial break. But when we come back, we have a brand new segment called Love Letters, powered by Penflow AI. We'll be back right after.
What's happening? What's up? It's your boy DeAnthony Turner, and I'm here to tell you about this mic right here. This is the hottest mic in the world. Why? Because it's in Atlanta, Georgia, baby. And no other comedy scene is better than Atlanta, Georgia. Now, I've been to New York, I've been to California, I've been to Texas, I've even done comedy in Dubai. But Atlanta's comedy scene is the purest form of entertainment that you'll ever get. Some of the best comics have stepped on this stage, from OGs to up and coming, and they destroying the mic. I'm your host each and every week, DeAnthony Turner.
They worry about Epstein list, Puffy list gonna be f***ed up. They got TD Jakes in the beginning. I can imagine who gonna come out in March. Cause Bishop TD Jakes can't even go to church no more. Every time I see that, I think about some head. I walked in on my they said, what you want? I said, to be swallowed up.
Check it out for yourself. Either come to the city or catch us on TV, baby. Each and every week, Hype Mike, we destroying the mic.
So welcome to the segment I like to call Love Letters with Lester, powered by Penflow AI. Now, Symphony, I know you've been hosting for a while now.
I have.
And I know people be trying to holler at you. Right?
Comments be crazy.
Comments be out of this world. Some kind of reckless, you know. Now, I gotta ask you, what are you exactly looking for when somebody's trying to approach you?
Whew, that's a great question. I don't know if it's like, oh, you have to do this, and that. It's just more so like, what do I feel? Am I gauging? Is this coming from your heart? Is it genuine? I can tell you if you start out with, you got nice lips, or, you know, when they say something, it just automatically, I'll be like, oh my
man.
gosh.
Next.
Is that, and not even next, because it's just, it's just, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got an answer for you.
Oh, God.
PenFlow AI.
I've heard.
You've heard? Okay. So I went on PenFlow AI, did a little work on there, and I was able to pull up a nice letter that I wanted to read to you and just get your reaction.
Hence the name Love Letter.
Exactly. Trying to give the people some game on how they should approach you.
Okay.
All right?
I want to see what you got.
Let's see what we got here. Can we set the mood, please? Woo. You ready?
I think so.
Dear Symphony, I hope this letter finds you well. Firstly, I want to apologize for the length of this letter. I just have so much to say. You see, I've had a long time crush on you ever since I saw you on TV. Okay? I know it might sound silly, but hear me out. You have this magnetic energy about you that draws people in. And I have been smitten with you ever since. Bars. As your #1 fan, I have followed your career since the beginning, watching your performances in awe and admiring you from afar. Ooh, nice little rhyme there. I've always been impressed by your talent, intelligence, and grace. Ooh, I like that word, grace. You have a way of making people feel seen and heard, and I've always appreciated that about you. It's funny because I never expected to fall for someone I've only seen on TV. But here I am, writing you a love letter.
I'm gonna give it up.
What you think about that? What you think about that? That was smooth.
We can turn the lights back on.
We can turn the lights back on. Turn the lights back on.
I would say very impressive.
Okay.
PenFlow AI, very impressive.
That was good.
Now, I will say, if I got a letter like that, I would be like, who's this?
Yeah.
I'm just curious, what does this person look like? Did you at least give him a name?
Yeah, we got a name.
What's his name, Lester?
Jeff. The delivery guy from Jackson, Mississippi.
Well, shout out to PenFlow AI, man. That was awesome.
For real. Now hold on. Now, if you think you can do better than that, send your letters into loveletters@comedyhype.com. And if it's good, we just might read it on the air. Need some help writing your next proposal or verbiage for your business site? PenFlow AI is the solution for you. By adding just a few prompts and clicks, this AI-powered and human-driven app will get you one step closer to completing your project. So head on over to penflowai.com to get your writing needs done today. Stop procrastinating and let's get it done.
Well, I definitely look forward to it. Thank you again. Shout out to PenFlow AI. I'm excited about this love letter segment. I won't lie.
Me too.
But we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to close out this show with the family. Stay tuned for more right here on the Comedy Hype News Show, Late Night. So we just released hypealerts.com, which gives you, our community, the opportunity to submit breaking news, interview requests, and or a throwback story. And I know how much I love those throwback stories. Now, this is exciting to me because one, I'm always reporting on these things, but also I think it's important and valuable for our content to reflect the pulse of the culture. So what are you still doing here? Message us at hypealerts.com and I hope to cover your story. Make it good too. Don't give me no like stuff. Like give me something good. Make it feel good. Something that really speaks to our people. Something good. Message us.
Hey, so PenFlow AI is the truth. Make sure you get those letters in, man. I'm telling you, that letter I just read was smooth, right?
It was. I'm not mad at it at all. I'm not mad at it at all. What an amazing show, right? Would y'all agree with me? It was great. It truly feels amazing to be back. I want to thank my hype man, Lester Green.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Our live studio audience, and to all our family online. With so much happening in today's world, let's take a moment to look on the bright side. I want to give a huge congratulations to Killer Mike for not only sweeping the Grammys for Best Rap Album, Best Rap Performance, and Best Rap Song, but also a huge congratulations to his son for receiving a kidney transplant after a 3-year wait. Y'all can clap for that. This is just another reminder to never lose hope, always keep love, and know that your faith where works will always work. Thank you guys for joining us, family, and we'll see you next time right here on the Comedy Hype News Show. I'm your host, Symphony Thompson.